Hello, dear viewer. Welcome to yet another episode of Decent Conversations, where we are all about having lives that work. And I'm your girl, Tabby. In our last episode, we had a conversation on mental health and social isolation. We were looking at the different ways that we can take care of our mental health during this difficult time. And uh, why will be the reasons why we will want to take care of our mental health? Because in this time of social distancing and quarantine and social isolation, we are having a challenge because we are away from our normal routine. And these are some of the things that I discussed last time. And just to build on that conversation, there is another thing that I would want us to talk about today, which is anxiety. And anxiety is another issue that we'll be dealing with in this time and period. And why will we be having anxiety? We're having anxiety because our normal routine has been tampered with. It's no longer business as usual, so to speak. And because one thing we are dealing with is uncertainty about money. You don't know if you will still have an income tomorrow, and if you're working, if you're having a casual job, it's day to day. You don't know about tomorrow, and you don't know what will happen. So there's that anxiety about the expenses that we are having, and you don't know how you're going to handle it tomorrow, or how you're going to live up with what you have. The other thing that is likely to cause you anxiety is your daily needs. I mean, whether we are working from home or not, our needs do not stop. We still need to eat. We still need to pay our bills. We still need to have our social amenities, and that will not change. It will be the same all through this period. So there's a likelihood of having anxiety because of that. Then there's the issue of uh, losing out on livelihoods. So many people are being laid off. So many people are having to stay home without a salary, and that's going to affect our livelihoods. So if it's something you're dealing with, then it's likely to cause you anxiety because, as you know, we need a livelihood to sustain ourselves. No matter where you are, you need something to keep you going. And this is something that's likely to cause you a lot of anxiety and panic in this period. Other than that, for the people whose livelihood have not been affected much, there's the issue of missing your routine. There's that feeling you get when you're productive, when you have to wake up every morning, do something, and show for it. I have to go to work, do one, two, three, and at the end of the day I can write a report, or I can say I achieved this. But now, if that is disrupted, if you no longer have something to wake up to every day, if you no longer have something to report to, if you're no longer making any milestones, there's a danger of having anxiety. And the other thing that could easily make you anxious um is not achieving anything. I know in this period, everyone is online. Everyone is showing, yeah, this is what I'm doing. These are the milestones I'm making. This, blah, blah, blah. And you're left wondering, so what am I doing with my life? Yeah, I'm just here at home. Nothing is moving. And I'm no longer going to work. I'm no longer in the office. No one is needing me. So you might be left with that feeling of, so why am I not being productive? Why am I not moving as everyone is moving? And it's likely again to cause some panic and anxiety. And the other thing is that most of us are going to deal with is the fear of the unknown and the uncertain future. No one knows when this period is going to end. No one knows when we have so many questions. No one knows if you will still have your job tomorrow. No one knows if your family member is going to get unwell. No one knows. So being in that zone, which is very normal and very human, to worry about what is going to happen, it's going to cause a lot of anxiety. And whether we knowingly or unknowingly, these are things that most of us are worried about. So does it mean all hope is low? Does it mean that it's all doom and gloom? No, it doesn't mean so. Once you identify what could cause you anxiety, then that begins a different conversation of, then now, how do I handle my anxiety? And these are conversations that we will be having every now and then. And in the next step, I will be talking about how to handle the anxiety and how to keep yourself productive. And as we mentioned last time, Be alert, be alert. The anxiety will be there, the uncertainties will be there. But when you are alert and when you notice that these things are affecting you mentally, then you can reach out for help. And that is the one way to deal to manage your anxiety. The other way will be to take one day at a time. Take one day at a time. Things might not be as usual. Things might not look like they are going to be any better, but look at it this way. I have today. I can do the best I can do today. I have food for today. I have resources for today. So I'm going to maximize on what I have to make the best out of it. So take one day at a time. And see, but when you feel that you're beginning to get anxious, tell yourself it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. And you keep reaffirming yourself. It's going to be okay. Whether you know it or not, affirm yourself. It's going to be okay. The best thing you can do is just stay positive, and yeah, those are just a few tips. And other than that, we will be having more conversations and I'll share more on how to stay productive and how to keep your mind and to keep your mind alert and just take care of your mental health and your loved ones. Yeah. So that has been our conversation on anxiety in this period of social isolation. And I've been your girl, Tabitha Moy. Let's keep talking. Let's keep engaging. See you next time. Bye bye.